यम हीन व्यथ्यन्त्येते पुरुषम पुरुष ऋषभ सम दुख सुखम धीरम so amritatvaya kalpate. Hello friends, this is the 15th shlok of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and in today's video we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says yan hi na, which means one who is not, vyathayantyete, which means extremely tense, purusham purusha rishabh, which means that person, O best amongst men, which is Arjun, Sam Dukha Sukham, which means same in sorrow and pleasure. Dhiram So, which means that wise person. Amritatvaya Kalpate, which means attains immortality. So over here, Shri Krishna is telling Arjun that that wise person who remains the same, whether be it pleasure or pain, he attains immortality. So the immortality that Shri Krishna is talking about here is not really the immortality of this body, as we most often imagine when we talk about immortality. The immortality over here basically means the realization that we are not this body and we are never born and we will never die. When this body dies, we just leave this body and we take up some other body. So this realization is what Sri Krishna is saying as immortality or amritatva. And what he is saying is that the person who remains the same in pleasure and pain is the one who can realize this. So this basically means that there is some underlying truth behind our existence that we are not able to realize because we are too engaged in this life and the pleasure and pain that we feel in this life, that we completely miss this underlying reality, and therefore we always think that we are this body and we will die when this body will die. Now some of the people over here might raise a concern and say that, living a life where you are not really engaged with this world and you don't have any feelings with regards to the pleasure and pain that you feel is going to be a very dry life, and the colors in life come only when you experience your life through all these emotions. This objection as such is a pretty good objection, but we have to understand that there is a term in psychology which is negativity bias, and basically what it says is that we feel pleasure less and we feel pain more. So as an example, if I were to give you 1 rupee, then you'll feel happy, of course, that you got something. But if I were to give you 10 rupees and then take back 9 rupees from you, then in that situation also you will get 1 rupee, but you will not be feeling as happy. And it is because first you felt the pleasure of getting 10 rupees and then you felt the pain of losing 9 rupees. And that pleasure that you felt for gaining 10 rupees was pretty much muted by the pain that you felt by 9 rupees. So that pain that you got by losing is actually much stronger than the pain that you get, than the pleasure that you get from gaining something basically. So this clearly shows that we have this bias towards negativity, as in when we get a negative experience we feel more pain, while when we experience something positive we do feel pleasure, but we don't feel the pleasure as much. So this basically means that in our life, if we were to feel pleasure and pain equally, then we will basically feel more negative emotions in our life than the positive emotions because of this negativity bias. So in general, if you were to take this thing into account, you will realize that the life in itself, if you are really engaging with it and you are trying to experience everything, is going to be a losing situation, because you will eventually end up feeling more pain than pleasure. So this is something that we must understand. Of course, these ups and downs in our life basically distract us from the steadiness that is always present in our life, which is actually the true reality. And we know that this true reality is something which has pleasure as its own characteristics. So you can to a certain extent say that if you were to live a stable life where you are not affected by pleasure and pain, then there will be a certain level of pleasure that you'll be feeling all the time. If you were to then engage with this world and try to basically feel all the emotions, then the negative emotion is going to bring your happiness level down to a very low level, and your positive emotion is just going to lift that pleasure up slightly above your DC level basically. So that sense, you can clearly see that this is all a losing proposition, that you feel the pleasure and feel the pain, and you do not try to attain a stable mind. So attaining a stable mind in that sense is a very is a thing which is a win-win situation for you, and it is something that you should realize. There are many benefits of it. First of all, it makes your life journey very smooth, and secondly, since it calms your mind down, you're able to see the underlying reality, which will help you to realize your true essence, the underlying truth that you really are, and that is what will make you realize that you are never born and you will never die. So I hope that I've explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.